Hey everyone, I am William Mansour and it is Tax Tip Tuesday. Hope you're all doing well. I just want to let you guys know the IRS has announced their official acceptance of tax returns this year, which is January 27, 2020. Next week, Monday, they're going to be accepting your tax returns. Tax season is officially right around the corner. The IRS put out a letter. I think it's really cool. Some few tips to consider when you're picking your tax preparer. Few things I want to share with you. I like to go through this list. First thing is check the preparer's qualifications. Are they a CPA enrolled agent? Are they just a tax preparer, which is some people just are registered with the IRS with their PTIN, which is called the Preparer Tax Identification Number. The IRS actually has a directory of people with PTIN, so you can go search that if you wanted to. Next thing is check the preparer's history. Check with the Better Business Bureau. Check with the State of Michigan State Board of Accountancy. You can check if someone is officially a certified public accountant or not. Maybe you want to ask referrals, see online reviews, see what other people have to say about the tax preparer. Next would be ask about service fees. You should always avoid preparers if they say, we charge a percentage of your refund as a fee for your tax return. That's really bad. We never do that in our office. Ask if your preparer e-files. E-filing is the fastest way to get your refund. You want to make sure it's very efficient. If you prefer to paper file, that's okay, but you might want to ask if your preparer is e-filing because that's a way to get things moving faster and get your refund process faster. Make sure the preparer is available. You want to contact your preparer after April 15th to see if they're available. You want to avoid what they call fly-by-night preparers that only work that January through April tax season, because what if you have an audit? What if you get a notice, a letter from the IRS, and you can't get a contact with your tax preparer? That'd be a terrible situation for you to be in. We're available all year round. We're a standard firm, Monday through Friday, more than that during tax season, of course. But this one stands out to me because I've had a lot of people recently come to me and say, my CPA doesn't respond to my emails. Days, weeks, sometimes just never responds, and that kills me. I always guarantee a response whether I have an answer for you or not within 24 hours. It's usually within 2 hours as long as I'm not in a meeting. So that's really important to me, and I think would be to you as well, is your tax preparer's response time. Provide records and receipts. Does your CPA actually just take numbers out of the whim or just take any numbers you say, or do they actually ask for records, maybe your QuickBooks files? They probably don't want every receipt. We don't ask for every receipt, but it's good to know that your tax preparer is looking out to make sure they can back you up in an audit and make sure that you have the appropriate records if you were to get audited. Never sign a blank return. Some people do this, sign a blank return and then let the preparer file that and get figure out the numbers without you seeing them. Terrible idea. Next point, which is very important following that, review before signing. We always want to make sure you review your tax return before you file it, in case maybe there was an address change that we didn't know about. Make sure the numbers look right to you. There's multiple reasons, but you want to make sure you review it before you just sign it. Review details about any refund. Taxpayers should make sure your refund goes directly to you. We cannot take your refunds directly. If they are taking it to their bank account, that is a big no-no. We're actually not allowed to do that. Circular 230 rules for tax preparers. And who knows if they might. I've heard stories of tax preparers preparing a whole different tax return, having you sign it. They take the direct deposit, might get you a bigger refund, and then they just give you a smaller one when you were entitled to something better. So that's a big no-no. Last but not least, ensure the preparer signs and includes their PTIN. You want to make sure you're not signing a return as self-prepared when somebody prepared it for you. Make sure the tax preparer's name is on it, along with the PTIN. PTIN is a preparer tax identification number. By law, all paid preparers must sign returns and include their PTIN when you're a paid preparer. So those are, I know, a little bit of lengthy list. It was a little longer with Tax Tip Tuesday, but I think they're really important things. If you have any questions or you're looking to inquire about a tax preparer, or you just have any general questions, even if it's something about your own preparer and you want to ask me, feel free to reach out. I'd be glad to help you this tax season. Also file your tax return if you need it. Feel free to reach out. My number will be in the details section as always. Again, everyone, I am William Mansour, and this has been your Tax Tip Tuesday.